This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So after you have this meeting with Johnny Ace and Hogan, who's your next conference with? Or what happens next? What's the rest of your day look like?
Some point in the afternoon, the actual lay down BS stuff was brought up. This is what we're in. I'm just a coke. Really? You know, the whole, I'm going to go out and lay down and I'm going to go this is Vince. I'm going to go cut a promo and, you know, we're going to go on with the night. You wrestle Booker and, you know, put him over. And I'm like, this is bad.
Really. Let me add some context here. Russo said when he arrives to the building, he's informed that Hogan has decided he's no longer happy with the plan. Now, I believe this is because of all the fact stuff and I don't think it's because Hogan necessarily beat him to the building. And Eric Bischoff wrote in his book and even said on our podcast that Russo tried to rush a production meeting before Eric got to the building. So Eric wasn't really aware of what was going on. Were you a part of that production meeting? Do you remember it being earlier, or were you not a part of that meeting?
I certainly wasn't a part of it. I never was. I don't think I ever was in one WCW production meeting ever.
Russo said in his,
Eric said that to me, if he tried to rush the production meeting, right? What's Eric said in his book. And
I think it's framed as, and I'm doing this from memory.
Yeah.
Like these days, well, pre-pandemic, the call time for WWE shows was like 1, right?
Yep.
So a production meeting would usually happen an hour or 2 later, whatever. So we'll call it, I'm just freestyling, 3:00. So if production meetings have always happened at 3:00, for whatever reason, Russo tried to have the production meeting at 1:30. And because 4th of July is such a big holiday to Bischoff had made himself scarce. It's his wife's birthday. He has people come in from all over the country and hang out, that day. It's almost like Eric Bischoff's Christmas, the 4th of July.
Yes, I didn't know that. Me and Eric, I love, it's my favorite holiday as well.
So he gets there sort of late in the day. It's a late deal. And, but he still thinks he's there in time for the production meeting, only to find out, nope, we just got it done. And everybody's on the same page and you missed it.
So was that production meeting, did they discuss the Jeff Jarrett Booker T match?
Yes.
They did in the production meeting.
And yes. And it was also said, Russo said when he informed you that Hulk was refusing to lose to you, he had never seen you so angry.
Total lie. I mean, that is complete fabrication.
Why do you think Russo would make that up?
Insecurity. And when I say insecurity, he didn't know where this thing was leading. So let's light a fire over here. And if I light a fire over here, I can put it out. I mean,
but you're saying he did tell you that and you weren't pissed off, or he didn't tell you that?
He obviously told me Hulk wouldn't put me over. I mean, he would have been the one to deliver the message.
But you weren't pissed off.
Disgusted would be a much better frame, a term used. Completely disgusted. So we're on again, we're off again. We're okay. So what are we doing? So that leads me to believe, from my recollection, that's why I went in the room and we laid out a DQ.
Did you know that Vince Russo was planning on cutting a promo on Hulk Hogan? When did you know that?
After I knew that the DQ wasn't happening, and then I was laying down and I'm going to go cut I'm going to go cut a promo in that general time frame. As you said before, all fair, Jeff, we're asking you to recall stuff happened 20 years ago. So the exact timeline of when Vince told me this and that, and when he was going to go out and cut the promo, but in that general time frame, not going to be a DQ. You're going to go out and lay down, and I'm going to cut a promo, and we're going to have you and Booker wrestle later that night.
Is this one of the weirdest days of your entire wrestling career?
By far. And as I look on it, it's a really just as a promoter, as a wrestler, and as a fan, it checked every box of being everything bad about the industry.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.